Have you ever looked at one of your paintings and thought, it's nice, but it's missing that little spark? That's exactly where glazing comes in. I'm working on this persimmon today and I just want to bring out a bit more depth and light. I'm starting with a mix of Indian yellow and quinacridone red. Indian yellow is such a warm, transparent color. Quinacridone red is rich and transparent, so when you mix it with the yellow, it creates this luminous orange that brings this fruit to life. I'm working on dry paper here so the edges stay clean and the color keeps that bright glowing feel. So I'm basically layering a mix of the two colors on dry paper, and then I soften up the edges with a damp brush. Always keep in mind not to overwork it, and to do so, look where you already have your darker colors. Do not paint over the light. Let that light peek through. At this stage, you're not painting anymore, you're enhancing. Do you ever find it hard to stop before you've added too much? I often do. And glazing really teaches you patience. Take a step back. Look at it from far away. Look at your painting in the mirror. Look at your painting upside down. All these tricks will let you see your painting for what it really is. Here you can see how I'm applying soft, gentle brush strokes. Just enough to build the color without hiding the layer underneath. However, sometimes I need to take bold decisions. For example, here I'm intensifying that yellow. It may be challenging to find that balance between taking bold decisions and stop, not fiddling too much with the colors. That's why it's so important when you're working with watercolors to have a clear vision in your mind. Make a plan, study the highlights first, study the midtones, and also the darks. They're very important to create that sense of depth in a painting. When I glaze, I always make sure to use transparent watercolors to make sure I don't run into that murky look. You know what I mean? Here I'm using a damp brush. I squished it and I'm fanning through the brush strokes that I put down before. This is a very good way to blend the paints without creating any blooms. Some final touches and then I will add my signature. So next time your painting feels a little dull, try this. Instead of repainting, add 1 or 2 transparent glazes to turn something flat into something that glows.